Mr. Matlala is there to talk about a complaint that he has.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And do you recall, can you give us details of what that complaint related to? What sort of complaint was it?
Commissioners, I only took Mr. Matlala to General Sibiya's office, but briefly when we briefed, actually not briefing, when I connected him, he said he was here to complain about his tender that he won. So after taking him to General Sibiya, I went out from the office, leaving Mr. Cat Matlala and General Sibiya together.
So he was complaining about the tender one. Was that the Medicare 24 Tswani Health tender?
I would not know exactly what was that tender all about, but I can confirm that according to Mr. Matlala, when he told me he was there to complain about the irregularities of the tender that he got from the SAPS.
And he was bringing this complaint to General Sibiya.
That's correct, Commissioners.
And what role does General Sibiya have in relation to any procurement matters?
Thank you, Commissioners. That question, I did not ask Mr. Matlala, General Sibiya, just did as instructed to do, to collect the complainant to General Sibiya's office, and I've left it there.
But my question is a slightly different one. General Sibiya, as I understand it, has no role to play in relation to SAP's procurement matters. Is my understanding correct?
I would not comment on that because I don't have a knowledge about that. So therefore, I cannot comment on that. I don't know.
And coming out of that, were you present in the meeting or not? I think I understood you to say you just delivered Mr. Matlala to General Sibiya, but can you just clarify that?
I was not in that meeting.
But at some stage coming out of the meeting, it was communicated to you that General Sibiya had told Mr. Matlala that if he wants to speak to him again, he should go through you.
Can you repeat that, Commissioner?
Earlier, you had testified that General Sibiya told Mr. Matlala that because his phone is always off or is frequently off, if Mr. Matlala wants to contact him, he should speak to you and you would get the message to General Sibiya because you see General Sibiya so often.
Point of correction in that statement, Commissioner. He did not say his phone is constantly off. He said most of the time, where either he's in comment, in the meeting, or in the meeting with the National Commissioner, and maybe sometimes his phone is off. There are three things that he mentioned to me.
But he told you that he had informed Mr. Matlala that if Mr. Matlala can't get hold of General Sibiya, he should get hold of you to get the message to General Sibiya.
That's correct, Commissioners.
That was December 23, or approximately December 2023.
That's correct.
Do you recall other contact between Mr. Matlala and General Sibiya between December 2023 and this Thanksgiving
Can you repeat your, so that I must just understand clearly what the commissioner is saying?
Well, let's take it a step back. December 2023, General Sibiya gets you to collect Mr. Matlala downstairs, and Mr. Matlala has come to complain about his SAPS tender.
That's correct.
Coming out of that meeting, General Sibiya tells you that he has informed Mr. Matlala that if Mr. Matlala can't get hold of him, because his phone is sometimes off, he should get hold of you, and you will get the message to General Sibiya.
That's correct.
9 months later, on your evidence, Mr. Matlala is attending General Sibiya's Thanksgiving ceremony at General Sibiya's home.
That's correct.
Together with at least yourself and General Shibiri. Is that correct too?
And other people who were invited.
You did mention a relatively large number of other people who were invited. In those 9 months where Mr. Matlala seems to have moved from a complainant about a SAPS tender to someone who attends private Thanksgiving ceremonies at General Sibiya's house, what contact was there between General Sibiya and Mr. Matlala of which you were aware?
What? Okay, can you repeat that question again?
What contact between the two men was there of which you were aware? Because it does seem that Mr. Matlala's position in General Sibiya's life has changed. He's now someone who gets invited to private Thanksgiving ceremonies at the General's home. So what contact between the General and Mr. Matlala were you aware of after December 2023, but before this Thanksgiving ceremony?
There is no contact exactly on what it was, because commissioners, to me, I would get a message from Mr. Matlala, even though I can't remember. Sometimes I will get from Mr. General Sibiya that Cat was looking for me, or I'm looking for Cat, vice versa. But I did not know nor ask what is the other relationship is about, other than being a complainant.
So what you're saying is you would receive messages from General Sibiya saying he's looking for Cat, or from Mr. Matlala saying he's looking for the General, and you would presumably pass those messages on either to General Sibiya or to Mr. Matlala. Is that correct?
That's correct.
But you don't know what they were discussing, because you weren't part of those. You weren't part of the meetings that came out of those messages.
That's correct.
How many of these sorts of exchanges do you think there were in the 9 months? I'm not asking for an exact number, but is it 1 or 2? Is it 10 or 20? What are we talking about?
Thank you, Commissioners. I would not say exactly how many were they, because some of the communications, Cat was not referring them to General Sibiya. He was referring them to me.
I'm sorry, I may not have heard that answer correctly. Can you just repeat it? Cat was not referring what to General Sibiya And what was he referring to you?
Okay, I'm saying that I would not say exactly how many times were the communications sent to me about General Sibiya or vice versa. The reason is because some messages Cat would send to me or calls. So that makes me be not sure on how many messages directed to General Sibiya.
And what were the messages that Cat would send to you?
Okay, basically, Cat is a biker. Cat is into both, and I'm knowledgeable with both. I'm knowledgeable with bikes. Maybe he would send me a message that says, can you intervene? The boat does not start, or I need safety. Sometimes it will be through the phone calls. Sometimes it will be the message.
So independent of Mr. Matlala's relationship with General Sibiya, he had a relationship with you, which was focused primarily on boats and bikes.
That's correct, Commissioner.
What do you know about his relationship with General Shibiri?
Who are you referring to?
Sorry, Mr. Matlala. Mr. Matlala's relationship with General Shibiri.